You press your finger into your lower leg, and maybe you panic just a little bit when that deep indentation refuses to bounce back. Do your ankles and calves feel like you're dragging around solid blocks of lead every single night? Don't worry, you aren't alone. And the secret isn't some kind of mystery juice. It's a common herbal tea. It acts as a highly effective, natural way to support your body's ability to clear that stagnant, trapped fluid. But here's the catch. If you drink this at the wrong time, you'll just ruin your sleep walking back and forth to the bathroom all night. Today, I'm going to show you the strategic way to dose it, combined with 6 other simple habits you can do right from your bed to ease the pressure in your lower legs and wake up with ankles that feel wonderfully light and soothed. We need to get started right now by properly stimulating your circulation. Let's kick things off with habit number 1. Now, before you worry about being up all night using the bathroom, remember, we are strategically spacing things out. The dandelion tea I mentioned is the final piece of the puzzle. But an hour before your head hits the pillow, I want you to prep your body with a small, warm glass of water mixed with either a splash of raw apple cider vinegar or the juice of half a lemon. And don't worry about your digestion. Just a small splash, well diluted in warm water, is perfectly gentle on your stomach. Here is the simple biology behind why this works. The typical salty diet most of us eat hides a massive amount of sodium. That sodium acts exactly like a microscopic sponge, holding on to heavy water deep inside your cells. But the natural potassium in that lemon or vinegar acts as an antagonist. It signals your cells to dump that excess sodium, and it signals your body to naturally process that trapped water right along with it. Now, that potassium has successfully unlocked the water from your tissues. But we still have a major problem. Because of gravity, all that loose fluid is still just pooling right down there around your ankles. To help guide that fluid up and out, we need to create a physical pump from the outside. That brings us to habit number 2, the hot and cold soak. Now, the traditional way to do this is to sit with your feet in a tub of comfortably hot water for 3 minutes, and then immediately move them to a tub of ice water for 60 seconds. But I know, getting 2 basins of water ready right before bed sounds like an absolute chore. If you want the easy way, just do this at the end of your evening shower. Let the warm spray hit your lower legs for 3 minutes to force your tight blood vessels to relax and open wide. Then, turn the dial to cold for 60 seconds to rapidly constrict them. It gives you the exact same pumping action, effectively encouraging that fluid to move away from your lower legs with 0 cleanup. This temperature pump works wonders. But it is going to work 3 times harder for you if you know how to completely eliminate the heavy resistance of gravity the exact second you climb into bed. So, you have just finished your hot and cold shower and you are climbing into bed. We need to immediately flip gravity upside down. This is habit number 3, active elevation. Prop your feet up high on a sturdy stack of pillows, or even slide your heels up against the wall or your headboard so your legs are raised. Now, here is where most folks get it wrong. They just lay there and expect the water to drain on its own. If you want to actually move that heavy fluid, you have to activate your body's second heart, your calf muscle. While your legs are elevated, simply point your toes away from you and then pull them back toward your shins. Keep a nice, steady rhythm and do this continuously for about 5 minutes. Because your feet are finally above your heart, gravity is no longer fighting you. It is actively working with you. Every time you flex those ankles, you are physically flushing that trapped water out of your lower legs and sending it right back toward your core. Now, pumping your ankles does a great job moving the deeper fluids, but the really stubborn water sitting right beneath your skin needs a much more direct, delicate touch. That leads us directly into habit number 4, the upward flush. While your legs are still propped up, take a little bit of everyday body lotion or massage oil on your hands. Wrap your hands around your lower leg right above the ankle and gently sweep them straight up toward the back of your knee. Please listen to me closely on this next part, because making a mistake here can actually damage your veins. You must only sweep upward toward your heart. Inside your legs, you have tiny, fragile valves that act like one-way swinging doors. If you rub your hands back and forth or push down toward your toes, you will crush those little doors and make your swelling permanently worse. Use a light, gentle pressure like you're smoothing out a wrinkle in your bed sheets and sweep straight up. Your hands and your ankles have now done the hard work of clearing that fluid out. But what happens when you finally drift off to sleep for the next 8 hours and you can't massage your legs anymore? You have to build a defensive wall to keep that heavy water from sneaking right back down into your feet while you sleep. That defensive wall I just mentioned is habit number 5, light compression. Now, please pay close attention because doing this wrong can actually be dangerous. I'm not talking about those heavy, tight, medical-grade compression socks your doctor might have prescribed for the daytime. You should never wear those tight socks to bed. When you sleep, your resting heart rate naturally drops, and tight medical socks can actually strangle your blood flow while you are lying flat. What you want are called light compression socks, or mild compression, usually rated around 8 to 15 on the pressure scale. You can find them at any local pharmacy. Think of them like a gentle hug for your calves. They just provide enough soft surface pressure to keep the fluid we just pushed out from leaking right back into the empty tissues while you sleep. So, those light socks have successfully locked the doors from the outside. But what happens if you accidentally flood your own system from the inside? If you do that, your defensive wall completely collapses. That is why you must follow habit number 6, the 3-hour fluid cutoff. You have to stop drinking large glasses of water, juice, or milk 3 hours before you plan to go to sleep. Here is why. When you finally lay down flat in bed, your kidneys naturally slow down their filtering process. If you drink a big glass of water right before laying down, your kidneys simply cannot process it fast enough. Because it isn't being filtered out, that water has nowhere else to go, and it just pools right back into your legs. Now, I just told you to cut off all your fluids 3 hours before bed, and I absolutely mean it. However, there is exactly one exception to this rule. There's only one specific liquid you are allowed to put in your body during that 3-hour window. It is the missing piece of the puzzle, and it is the exact secret I showed you at the very beginning of this video to help fight that heavy water and soothe your legs every single night. That one single exception is habit number 7, a small, concentrated half cup of dandelion root tea. Now, I know exactly what you are thinking. You are probably saying, "You just told me to stop drinking so I don't flood my kidneys, and now you want me to drink tea?" Yes, but here is the secret. You aren't drinking a massive mug of it, just a few ounces. And dandelion root is not just water. It is a highly effective, natural diuretic. When you drink that small amount right before getting into bed, it gently signals your body to keep processing waste. But here is the best part. A lot of folks worry that flushing out water naturally means losing important minerals, which can leave you waking up in the middle of the night with terrible calf cramps. Well, dandelion root is naturally packed with its own potassium. It complements your body's ability to manage that stagnant water we just pushed up from your legs while keeping your electrolytes perfectly balanced. You can pick it up at almost any local grocery store, and it lets you sleep like a baby while it does all the heavy lifting. By using these 7 simple steps, prepping your body with apple cider vinegar, using the hot and cold shower pump, actively elevating your feet, flushing the surface fluid up, wearing light compression, cutting off heavy liquids, and finishing with a small cup of dandelion tea, you are finally setting yourself up to wake up tomorrow morning with ankles that feel light, normal. But I have to be completely honest with you. All 7 of these nighttime habits will be completely useless if you are accidentally destroying your leg veins during the day. In fact, there are 3 very common vegetables sitting in your refrigerator right now that are silently weakening your blood vessels and making your swelling worse. The craziest part? Most folks actually think these veggies are incredibly healthy for them. You need to get these out of your daily meals immediately. Click the video on your screen right now to find out exactly what those 3 healthy vegetables are, so you can get them off your plate for good. Click that video right now, get your feet propped up, and I will see you over there.